Hey everyone, welcome back. So, first thing I want to say is that I have begun the process of moving everything. I didn't really like the way everything was. I didn't like having all these things kind of the way they were, so I've set up this. This is my storage area. Right here should be glowstone dust. And I'm setting up down here. And I'm going to have this over here be my industrial craft and Gregtech room. Then I'm going to continue the pattern down here for build craft, and then this way is going to be my bedroom and a few other things. But let's give you guys a general idea. So I'm going to go grab my machines and put them or reinstall them, and then we're going to start with some interesting things in Gregtech and industrial craft. But I'll see you guys then. So I've got everything set up, and now it's time to start powering it. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to grab 8 of these and marvel at the server interaction because I have no idea where they ended up. Did they end up outside? I'd be frustrated if they did. No, they didn't. Where are they? Huh. Barrels, you are weird. There they are. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to start powering up everything. And if anyone's worried about how I'm going to have this look and this doesn't look well, or this doesn't look good, I do plan on actually marbleifying this room. I will use marble and replace everything with it. So don't worry about that. I'll make it look nicer later on, but for the moment I'm going to need marble for something. But I'm also going to need a few other things. And I'm going to sit down and finally make a few things from industrial craft. So I'm going to come back over here, grab myself a crafting table and a workbench. Or a crafting table and a fabricator, rather. Where's my other fabricator? There it is. Do I not have a crafting table just laying around? Oh, no, I do. So let's come back here. And I'm going to grab a few things. Nope, I forgot to grab one important thing from over here. Because I'm going to make myself some new armor. And a few other things that go with this new armor. I need you. Mainly, I'm going to make myself nanosuit armor. And while, yes, I do have the power armor made, I will get to using that in a few episodes. It is a bit more expensive in the long run than making nano armor. So, let's come back here. Grab myself some more popcorn. Grab myself a stack of redstone. And 10 of these. And I'm going to use these down here. I'm going to knock out this, this, and this. And I'll put another fabricator right here in that little hole. But I'm going to make an energy crystal. However, you can use rubies for this. So, let's put this in here. Now I've got some energy crystals, and let's see how to make a nanosuit armor. Oh, I need a piece of glass for that. But that's a pretty simple one for the helmet. Also, I apologize for that sound. Hopefully I have enough carbon fiber. 4, 10... I'm too short. Okay. Well then, I will have to expedite the process of one of the things I'm making. However, I'll make the helmet last. However, this armor's still not useful for us, even if we have these pieces because it cannot be charged at a bat box. It does require an upgraded power supply called the MFE. So let me finish up making this, and then we can start making an MFE. And I'm going to put this in here. So let's look what goes into an MFE. 4 energy crystals, 4 double insulated gold wire, and a machine block. Pretty simple. So let's go grab the stuff to do that. Let's see. 8 pieces of rubber and 8 refined iron. I'm getting kind of low on some resources, so I might have to mine at some point, or figure out some sort of automated mining solution. But let's come back here, craft up a machine block, and the gold cable. 2x insulated gold cable. Let's drop the MFE recipe in here. So now I have an MFE, and I could just hook it up here, but that would be slightly problematic. So I'm going to actually set it up here like this, and we'll get back to me powering that in a little bit. But next up, I have something else that I want to make. Something that I've been putting off for a long time. I want to make the macerator. Oops, I didn't share that recipe for that long. Requires 3 diamonds, an advanced circuit, 4 flint, and some sort of machine frame. Well, luck would have it that I don't actually have to find iron on this. I'm going to sleep through the night, just in case. Because I happen to actually have machine frames just laying around from when I was doing startup for thermal expansion. So let's find those. Because I will just need one. I thought I had machine frames. I guess I had been carrying them on me when I died and lost some of my stuff. Okay. Well. Then we'll have to make this without, or using a machine block. I don't have a barrel for flint. So, let's grab 4 flint. I'm going to clear this. Take it out of search mode. Flint. There we go. That's more than enough. I hate these doors. More than enough flint. I'm gonna have to make a trip to the Nether, I think. Yep I am. So I'll see you guys when I'm back from the Nether, because I have something I need to grab there. Okay, back from the Nether with all the stuff that I need. So let's come in here. Grab some more of this. Some more of this. And let's see. I need some of that. Nope. And one last thing. Refined iron. More refined iron than that. There we go. So, come down here. And we're going to make ourselves the stuff we need for a macerator. Machine block. Copper cabling for a circuit. And actually make a circuit. And let's make an advanced circuit. There we go. Got ourselves an advanced circuit. And let's look into making a macerator. Pretty simple. Nothing to it. It just requires a slight bit more resources than compared to what it normally would. So, let's come here, knock this out. We've got a macerator. I'm going to put the nether iron ore in there. And it's going to macerate. Ooh, that's a controller. So, I've got a macerator set up, and I've got some pretty basic stuff, but I want to expand my power generation. And there's a few ways that I'm actually going to do this. One of them is that I'm actually going to make another machine. I'm going to make an an electric furnace. This is actually a pretty basic machine. And that's all there is to it. So I'm going to do that off camera, but I'm also going to work towards expanding my power. Generate some more power over here. Generate more power over here. And I'm going to do that by making a gas turbine. And I'm going to make a few other things. And these are pretty simple to make. It does require me to have a rolling machine set up, so that's going to come later, but there's also the semi-fluid generator. Also requires me to have a rolling machine set up. But I'm going to quick cut off the footage here, and then I will be back when I have stuff together that I need to have together. So I've installed my electric furnace. Now let's get to the nitty-gritty. I'm going to make myself a gas turbine. And for that, in addition to the rolling machine, which I will get to off camera because you've already seen me set that up and all that, I'm going to need magnesium plates to involve aluminum, which will also involve the industrial blast furnace, which is actually the next tier up of stuff. So, in the long run, I'm going to be, or for now at least, I am going to be stuck with my normal just generators. So I am going to just come up here and grab some of this. And I'm going to use this for the time being to power my MFE. Because, quite honestly, getting to that stuff is not something that I'm going to do in this episode. I'm going to devote like an episode or two to each of the things that I would need to do to upgrade to that tier. And this will charge pretty slowly, but that's fine. For the time being, I don't need it to charge very quickly. But let's start some of the processing now. And some of that processing is going to start with me realizing that you need some upgrades. But let's get to that, actually. Let's do upgrade. Let's look. Let's see. Yeah, let's make an overclocker upgrade. It's going to require 3 10K coolant cells, an electronic circuit, and 2 copper cable. Seems reasonable enough. It's going to require a lot of tin. 16 tin. I got 17, oh well. Let's come back down here. And Make empty cells. Now, I think I can just go interact with water with these and get it. Otherwise, we'll find out. Let's see. Yes, I can. Okay. And I'll put that one back in stockpile. Well, let's come back here. And I'm going to, this is going to require 6 of you and 8 of you. 1 of you. So, I'm going to make an overclocker upgrade. I'm just going to do it here. Oops. Right. And I'm going to make an uninsulated cable to do that. Another circuit. Some of this is pretty basic, boring stuff, but then I'm going to make my coolant cells. And hopefully I can use... Yes, I can. Sweet. Yeah, sadly these do not stack, but I'm going to put these in here. Drop this in here. And I've got an overclocker upgrade, so let's go install an overclocker upgrade. And with it, it will increase the EU consumption, but it will also increase the speed. I don't remember the exact ratios, but they're pretty good. At 4, you'll see basically a complete and total doubling of speed and efficiency. At 8, you're getting to the point where most power systems cannot keep up, at least in terms of vanilla buildcraft, or IC2. We've had some issues messing around on servers before where we put too many overclockers in and actually ground our production system to a halt. So with enough overclocker upgrades, you can pretty much shut down production. But I've got those last two. I'm going to put marble through the system. I'm going to put copper in here. And I do need to, in the end, since I'm switching production styles, I need to switch between the buildcraft thermal expansion style stuff of these metals to the industrial craft one. I'm going to use a forged lexicon to do that, and I think I showed this off already. And if not, well, forged lexicon's pretty simple. And you end up making it like this, and you right-click with it, or shift-right-click with it, and it will open an interface, and you can convert anything that uses the forge ore dictionary into anything else of that type of ore. So you can convert industrial craft copper into buildcraft copper, stuff like that, and you can use that to provide easier stacking, stuff like that. But let's go check on the dust, or the marble. And I'm going to check on my MFE quick. 64,000. How much do each of these hold? 100,000. Okay. You have got a long way to go. I also need to, at some point... So I'm getting marble dust. And let's see what you can use marble dust for. Put it through the industrial centrifuge. For 52 seconds, you get calcite dust and magnesium dust. So, once I get an 8th one, I'm actually going to do that. Nope. Let's have the industrial centrifuge go. And I'll be back in a few seconds when the centrifuge finishes its run. Well, this is interesting. This does appear to be the copper type that I actually need. Also, centrifuge is finished running. Calcite dust, magnesium dust. Magnesium dust is actually what I'm looking for because I need it for the magnesium plating. Let's see what you can do with calcite dust. Does it centrifuge? Ah, it doesn't centrifuge. It gets industrial electrolyzed into compressed air, carbon cells, and calcium cells. Okay. Fair enough. But, let's see. Let's grab this one. I'm going to let it run again. But let's just check to see if this is actually the kind that I need. It is. That's pretty awesome, actually. Not having to worry about playing the conversion game. I wonder if it works like that for tin as well. Well, I'll find out at some point. But back down here, I'm going to decide on what I want to do next, and I will be back. Well, in terms of basic machinery, I have actually finished out the first unofficial tier of Gregtech, and I'm looking at it. It's the electric furnace. Ooh, yay! The macerator, industrial centrifuge, extractor, and compressor. So, I think this is actually a good place to call this episode because I have completed this tier. However, I will wait for a little bit and include a bonus clip of me charging up the armor and maybe a little demo of how effective it is. So, this has been a fun episode, but I will see you guys in a few seconds for you, and I'll be back. Stutter. Alright, one last thing. Sorry about that stutter. Now it's going to be making the nano suit helmet. There we go. And I'll have it charging in a second. Okay. Well, I'm back and I've got the nanosuit armor on. That looks pretty cool. And it's pretty effective. Let's see. This does mean, however, if I'm using the full set, I give up my jetpack ability, but I'll figure out something to do with that later. But overall, pretty effective. And offers a nice amount of protection. And you'll probably get to see more of a demo of it if I do anything underground or with mob spawners. So, see you guys next time.